And you may think that's absurd, but everything you hear and see is me. Paranormal is my job, let's keep the chat from being harmed. Sit back, relax and chill, daddy chill, coffee chill. If you don't like what you see, I think we all agree, find another community to shout because this one rocks. Debunkers have the right to bring faking to the light. It's not an easy job being bombarded by the mob. The trolls are always there to cry and scream and swear. We don't need any more. Leave your hatred at the door. Let's talk about ghosts or yummy bacon, but this seat is taken. Don't sit around and cry because spirit boxes lies. All I wanna say is coffee's on its way. Among the noise and the chatter, that's all that really matters. Phantoms welcome in from the noise and the din. Let's set sail through the night, even if the chocolate is white. If you don't like what you see, I think we all agree, find another community to shock because this one rocks. Let's not go or yummy bacon, but this seat is taken. Don't sit around and cry because spirit boxes lie. All I want to see, I think we all agree, find another community to shock because this one rocks. Debunkers have the right to bring faking to the light. It's not an easy job being bombarded by the mob. The trolls are always there to cry and scream and swear. We don't need any more. Leave your hatred at the door. Leave your hatred at the door. Leave your hatred at the door.
We live. Are we live? Hang on. Oh, hang on. I'm on double audio.
Yep, I tried to tell you.
Sorry, I'm looking for my camera. I can't find my camera. Right, we shouldn't be double audio now. Sorry, guys. Just woken up. I forgot I'd set it for 1 instead of 1:30. Right, I have coffee to pull myself together. Right, let's see who's in. Let's get some music on. Carry the one was 13, not 12, 13, there we go. Play. I got comments. You guys been commenting all day or something? Look at this. Come on. Right, Wiz is with me.
Hello.
So, first seat's taken.
Taken.
Caroline was first. Mike was second. Go, Mike. Kiwi was third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and threatening to chop the plank into pieces. I can assure you she didn't manage it.
You know what happens to people who chop the plank?
Yeah.
You ho, raise the sails and off we go.
There you go. And I have done the clip ready for Kiwi. Datsun. These are all older comments, so hang on. Oh, there we go. Let's get up to date. Hey, I made it. Hey, Datsun. Hey, Caroline. Hey, Kiwi. I see you. Raven. Oi. Got some redecorate. Good luck with that. Making coffee. I've just poured myself some. Then I'll work out the mystery of the missing camera. Going to protect myself from unexpected planking. Yeah, you do that. You do that, Kiwi. Because you never know when it's going to happen. Oopsie. Happy Hump Day. What's Happy Hump Day?
Middle of the week.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to sneeze. Oh no. No, I'm not. Possibly am. Boo is in the house. Even Santa knows Australia isn't real. Australia's real. Don't listen to the hype. Might pull up the way where Kiwi's now swimming. Firefly Kelly, hello. How are we doing? How long before the chat's crowed? That's what I'm doing right. The second is
Crow in the chat. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Never too early to crow the chat. I have to crow the chat when people have been adding to it, or hours before the live.
Mm-hmm.
Does that count as crowing the chat then, or is that just trying to get to the bottom of the chat?
No.
That's Caroline. Oh, look who's in the house. I'm honoured. I'm honoured.
Yep.
Jeff's in the house. Hello, sweetie. He's actually look at Jeff saying hello to people.
Oh.
Not hi all. Oh. I got your favourite. I saw that. That was what. You deserve another planking for that one, actually. I saw it earlier that the Milky Bar Kid lyrics had been put in. On my worst earworm. My volume was down, no jump scare. That's good to know. Good to know. Ryan's in the house. Hello, still crowing the chat. Always crowing the chat. Always. Wayne is in the house, of course. I can't remember why, Wayne. But I know for some reason I owe you this. So, and the other person I owe one to is Phil, and I can't remember why, but as soon as he appears, you get one as well. Be nice. I'm always nice.
Yeah.
Ish. Santa skipped Australia because I'm here and bad enough for everyone to miss out. I am sure Santa loves you, that son. Julio, hello. Jethro, hello.
Julie, Jethro.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. It was another chat, Wayne, and I remember saying to you, I owe you a planking. I just can't remember what it was for, but I do remember saying, I've got it written down, actually. Wayne, so, I've honoured my promise to give you a planking. Does somebody hack Jeff's account? He's saying hello to everybody individually. See, Wayne on the other hand. Hi all in chat, love you all. I think. Just a bit of wisdom, great music, man. There you go. Ryan, loving the stuff. Oh, Mrs. Booth hijacked it. Oh, that's why. Oh, I thought that.
It's Dana. Dana in disguise.
That's why it's sufficient hello saying. Hello, Dana, sweetness. That explains it.
Mm-hmm.
See, we recognise a disturbance in the force here.
Uh-huh.
What's going on? Just saying hello to everybody. I suddenly feel like the world's the right way up. Oh, just kidding. It's no, it's messing with me. Hang on. Do you know, just for that. Just
Plank.
for that. You're not immune.
Jeff is wet behind the ears.
I don't think I've done so many plankings at the beginning ever. Where's Phil? Because I know I owe him one. Then get all the ones we owe out of the way.
You're just gonna lurk
Yes,
all night.
I was going to say to Datsun, yes, Santa. I'm sure Santa loved that song. I know I love that song, so Santa should have done.
Yeah.
One about Christmas being cancelled on Datsun's channel.
That was pretty funny.
It was funny. It was a good little song. The plank will break with all the work you're giving it tonight. I know. I still haven't found my camera. Oliver, hello.
Matt Demon hit
Welcome
it from you.
in. Yes, planked. You're welcome. You're welcome. Why at the bottom of the chat? My goodness me, happy you found a source of Milky Bars. Keep those Milky Bars to yourself. Please. Tell you what I've got for tonight. I found some dark chocolate Kit Kats. And a couple of nights ago I actually found, I can't find them in the supermarket, but a little local shop has peanut butter Kit Kats. I was over the moon. I bought 3. Didn't have them long, but I bought 3. Ghost Rena, hello, good to see you. That helps. Everybody's saying hello.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the chat.
Ding.
Minimum crowing. Have you ever had a take 5? No. No. Oh, peanut butter Kit Kats are just because they're the chunky Kit Kats. It's probably why the supermarket doesn't sell so many of them actually. And oh, they're good, and they don't skimp on the peanut butter. I'll have to try and get some more tomorrow. But my supermarket did have the dark chocolate ones, and they're yummy as well. But I love to share them with the fellow white chocolate lover. The news just in, well, actually, I think it was about a week ago, but I did clip it. White chocolate has officially been debunked. Okay? Let's show you how white chocolate has officially been debunked.
I don't love white chocolate. It tastes like baby sick.
Debunked by Beardo. So, evil. Ding 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 already? Well, yeah, well, I've crowed the chat slightly. And a lot of it was about white chocolate and planking. So, hi Jeff and Dana. Yeah, that covers on who it is. It's not chocolate. Thank you, Ryan. This is why Ryan rocks. It's not. It's not. Take 5 chocolate peanut butter caramel. Oh. No, we don't have those. Probably just as well. The The movie I'm watching just said, here's some chocolate. As long as it was real chocolate. Synchronicity. Jeff, you had me until you said I like pretzels. I do. But Caroline would like a take 4. She doesn't like the pretzels. Yeah, that's what I actually tend to have. We get chocolate coloured pretzels. They're yummy. Yummy. Maybe Stevie in the house. Hello, sweetness. How are we doing? Isn't white chocolate just fat and sugar? It's just yuck. Can't remember if I said this or not, but I did put a new video up on last week onto the art channel, Michael Myers. I saw that Julie, but the dog's all right. White chocolate is for sophisticated taste buds. Yeah, so sophisticated they don't work anymore. I could not work out where I put my camera. I'll start the badge when I find my camera. I'm going to keep going with the Mythos badge for this one. Hang on. No cocoa in your white chocolate. It's a sweetener. My mum worked at a chocolate factory for 10 years. See? No cocoa powder, which means it's not chocolate. Hearts in the chat. Okay. So how's Wisdom?
Tired.
Tired, I know the feeling.
You know,
I'm keep getting up, being up for a bit, and then falling asleep again. If I lie down, I'm out.
I woke up and the power was out. The missus was sleeping, and I was like, "What the heck?" And I guess the breaker had just gone in the middle of the night because the power was flashing, and I didn't know because I had already gone to sleep. So I had to turn everything back on in the arcade. The sun was out just enough that I got out there and turned the water spigot off and put the winter thing on it so the water doesn't freeze up in the house.
Have you had snow? Because you were.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did today. I mean, I don't think as much as you did, but we did.
Yeah, it didn't stick. It just built up on the car because it was cold enough for it to stay on the car for a while, but it all melted away.
Well, ours has not melted away. Ours has melted away where the sun's hit it, but you know, there's patches where. But yeah, we did get snow today.
Yeah, well, we're right on the snow line of the mountain too, so.
Yeah, I mean, we're not as dramatic as you are, but we are on the snow line of the hills here, so
Yeah.
we do tend to get it if the hills get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say before falling asleep, I was chatting to Phil last night on Instagram. I laid down while I was chatting to him, and I fell asleep on him. Didn't want to fall asleep on him, but I know I woke up to message on Instagram saying I fell asleep. Fortunately, he found it very funny. I think that's the first time I've done that, so you know, I've broken my sleep cherry on the live. I was just chatting to Phil on live stream.
Nice.
75 degrees in California. I want rain and cold. I don't mind rain and cold, but it has been sub-zero temperatures here. Awful. We've got snow, yeah.
Yeah. Just
Spook Fest. I'll go to Iowa next week, may see snow, and I hope to get some abandoned buildings and an old abandoned school one out there. That's awesome. I actually love photographing abandoned buildings. I haven't got a proper camera at the minute, but not that matters. Phone's good enough. I love abandoned buildings. Photography. There you go. Sending Julie love and light. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Wayne. Didn't snow much, but it was freezing the whole day. He's still thawing his nuts out. Maybe you come to Ohio, it's rain and cold. Hang on, how's that happen, Raven? We get snow and you don't. So
doesn't
unfair.
travel that far.
Jaya, hello, sweetness.
Yeah.
Hello. Wayne, watch out for squirrels with them being thawed out. Datson's been helpful, Wayne. Kiwi who wants to live in Florida, I'd love snow. Not recommended, honestly.
I wouldn't want to
Especially
live in Florida either.
No, I must admit, I don't like humidity. I don't mind heat, but I don't like humidity. So,
Yeah.
which is actually when it gets hot here is what we get. Losing stuff. Stevie says, when I flew back from Walla Walla, Washington to Seattle on Sunday, we flew to a specific northwestern storm. Never experienced turbulence like that in my life. I've experienced a lot of turbulence with flying over when I've flown over to the States. But
Have you ever flown through hail
flying
before?
in the States, the worst turbulence I experienced was I flew from Dallas back to the UK, but instead of doing what the flights normally do, which is go to the coast and up and across, it literally just went north above the Great Lakes, and the turbulence above the Great Lakes before they turned right at Canada was just horrendous. We'd had 40 centimetres of slush today.
Yeah.
That's a lot of slush. That has to cause a bit of flooding, right? Love snow. I'll be doing donuts if I drive in some. Oh, I can't drive in some. I mean, I haven't got a car at the minute. And this is one of the reasons why I decided to wait for this. So I don't want to get in the car in this weather.
I had a friend in the parking lot. It was all fresh snowed over, and he was doing donuts in the parking lot. And then he decided he was going to drive over to the gas station, so he hit on the gas, and he hit a median where there's a parking structure. You couldn't tell it was there. Went right up over it, flew up over the freaking grass that was covered in snow, and landed on the other side.
Oh my god!
There he is.
Freshly fallen snow's the worst, actually, if you're out driving in that, because you know.
And I think it's really freezing outside too.
Yeah.
Any of those roads, stay off of bridges, because black ice, I tell you what.
Yeah, but we have. I live so rural that a lot of our roads don't get gritted because you just couldn't grit all of them, you know.
Yeah.
So if you're on some of the roads that are not far off a sort of single track, you've got no hope of them being gritted. So, and it's a hilly area. So yeah, there was no point in me getting another car until next year, because I won't be driving. I wouldn't have been driving it anyway in this. I've been sitting there, costing money.
Snowmobile for.
But I do want to get out and do some filming, so I'm really looking forward to being able to have one again.
I wouldn't mind being in a snowy area if I had a snowmobile.
I've missed something. I mustn't have got to it yet. Hey, Air Force.
Airport.
Florida, the place where humidity comes to stay permanently. Yeah.
Oh.
I've never been. Would like to go though. Maybe next when I'm on my next visit in a couple of years. So I'm an aviation geek. It made me quite uncomfortable. Even the flight attendant sitting in her seat said shit several times. Yeah. Oh. I mean, I'm a bad flyer anyway. So. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? If you watch the flight attendants, if they're looking worried, that's when you worry.
Now, I think we were having some high winds coming down down the mountain range.
Yeah, that would do it.
I know we did have a high wind advisory yesterday, I think it was. Along with the winter storm advisory, which I'll just dump.
Actually, we've had some bad winds lately. We haven't. It's not too bad with this. The only trouble with us, we've always got some level of wind here, but it reduces the temperature about another 3 or 4 degrees.
Yeah.
Jay is off tomorrow. Best thing, not defrosting the car in the morning. Oh no, you have to remember to go out about half an hour early just to get it thawed out. And have to drive in Maine, so snow is not. I mean, two things really. It's where I grew up, which was only 8 miles away, but it was on the coast. I had very little experience of driving in snow. What was the other thing? Because I said two things. And whatever the second thing is. The dryness. In
It made you forget.
Stretchfoot, no, I don't like driving. So I haven't had much experience in it, but I just don't like it. Air Force, thank you for the 99. You're a legend. Me and my sister going to Florida thought the plane was going to crash. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Dawson in the house. Hello, sweetness. How are we doing? How are you? Hello, Jay. Hello, Dawson. Hello, my friends. Dawson's found the emojis. I grew up with snow. They moved to Tennessee and it snowed for the first time in years. They don't even know. That was what I was going to say. Thank you, Dawson. If you're in the UK, and I've got 1 or 2 Brits in here, the UK cannot cope with snow. A few snowflakes on the road and the whole country shuts down. So, well, I shouldn't really speak for all of the UK. I know in England it does. It's not good. Don't even plough the roads here. Yeah. I was just saying that where I live, it's so rural that you only get certain roads gritted anyway, so...
Pubs are still open, I bet.
Sorry, the pubs? Always.
No, huh?
Always. In fact, I think what year it was. It was a few years ago now. It was when I was still, I think I've told the story before, but it was when I was still living in York and I was coming home every weekend. I was commuting back every weekend, and we had one November where I got phoned up and said, Sarah, you're not coming home this weekend because we've had 6 foot of snow. And I couldn't get home for 3 weeks.
Wow.
Even the town I live in was actually on the national news because of how bad it was. But I mean, it's rare for us to get it that heavy, but it just everything stops when it does. So they don't grit, and or you can't grit every single little tiny country road. I've just got the idea of how to drive in snow, and hubby decided to move us to Florida. I just don't like driving in it, and not just because of me, idiot drivers. True story, Sarah. What have I missed? What about UK being crap? Snow. I mean, everything shuts down. Shuts down for snow because of snow. Yeah. The UK is very bad for it. We don't cope with snow. You got to remember that the UK is a temperate climate, which is why why people think our weather's so bad. But there's a saying that the worst climate is the best weather because we rarely get the emergencies because of weather. So when there is an emergency, it's unusual. We're not built for it. We would tie studs to the back of cars to take people for a ride. Hey, Steph. Yes, it started earlier. The notification was out this morning. Same where I live, I never see a gritter. Tell you when I see gritters is when we don't get any snow. Oh, just in case. 3 weeks it was, and I hated where I was. I really missed not because I just used to commute at weekends, and I really missed not coming home. And when I finally got home 3 weeks later, got into the train station and looked around, thought there's not much snow around here. They exaggerated. But we got into town, and this is not an exaggeration. We got into town. Bear in mind, this was 3 weeks after the initial massive snow dump. I got into town, and we were going right down the main street in town. So obviously it had been gritted and cleared. And what they'd done is they'd pushed the snow aside to the pavement, the edge of the pavement, or the sidewalk if you're American. And all you could see of the people walking on the pavement was the heads. That's how tall the snow had been piled up. And this is 3 weeks on when it's melted a bit. It was dreadful. Sign of the white stuff in all the schools are shut down. Yeah, all the bloody students don't turn up. Speaking as an ex-teacher.
I remember walking to school in 6 feet of snow, walking alongside of the road on these freaking 8-9 foot tall snowbanks from plowing the roads.
Yeah.
And trying not to fall into the snow below in the snowbank. I've actually lost freaking boots in the snowbanks walking along those things.
See, the little town I grew up in, everybody walked. I mean, we're going back to the 70s and 80s. Everybody walked to school. So I can only ever remember 1 week where we had a really bad snow, and I think it was because it caused a problem in the school. I'd never had time off school because of snow.
I didn't really either much.
But everybody drives these days to school,
Yeah.
Or here, because where I am here, because I'm in the bigger town in a very rural area. You cannot get a taxi here. Well, you can't get. There's not many taxis anyway, but you can't get a taxi here at school in the school run because a lot of kids have to use taxis to get in or be driven in. And that's when the schools just shut down because the students can't get in. Been in for snow up at
going to have a self-driving car, and all the kids are going to drive themselves to school.
Yeah. Oh, I've just taken that off. Hang on. Being in 4 feet of snow up in Maine, if you can't get cars out, take your snowmobile. Everything is connected by old trails. Yeah, actually, that particular emergency I was talking about when I couldn't get home, the farmers around here were really good for the villagers getting supplies in, etc. Because it was weeks before some of those little villagers could get out to the main town.
People going through their land.
Yeah. No, I have to say, in an emergency, the farmers here are really good. I mean, that's happened several times.
You know, most farmers are good like that anyway, by nature.
And some of the little villages don't even have a shop. There's a village about 3 miles from me, which only has a pub. And the pub just fed everybody. But the farmers also helped get people to and from. Before it snowed, everyone was rushing to the store. Yeah. Yeah, Dawson, totally. Yeah. You haven't learned yet. The mother knows best. Don't argue with your mum, Dawson. Not worth arguing with mine. I'm a lot older than you are. Hang on. I'm crying the chat a bit. Yeah, everything shuts down. Here, where schools close when weather drops to -35. Yeah, we don't get that. I think the most I've seen us get it is -9 or 10. That's unusual. When I say minus degrees, by the way, here you're talking about -1, 2. I think it's about -3 tonight. That tends to be at night. But I'm off to investigate. Not in the woods alone this time. Oh, good. Have some backup. Have a good night alive, everyone. Cool, Dawson. Have a good investigation. One snowflake in the UK shuts down. That is not far from the truth. Gritters only grit the main roads, which would only melt anyway due to overuse. Grit the pavements. That's where most people have accidents. Yeah, that is true. Actually, it's bad here. I hear violins played. Behave, Kiwi. You're not above another planking. Might be back in a bit. Oh, you're busting Colin. You bust Colin. You get him, Jeff. Get him. When I went to Chicago, they had 4 foot of snow. I'm only 5'1" and nearly disappeared when I slipped on pavement. Yeah. Hang on. Used to love walking to Dunkin' Donuts when it was snowing. I don't mind walking in the snow, actually. I actually have a pair of hiking boots. And the reason I have hiking boots, I don't do hiking. Yeah, I'm not that daft. Not that energetic. The reason I have hiking boots is because of when we get snow. Just put those on to walk into town. They're warm. The grip. Sorted. It doesn't stop me walking in. Kiwi says, good thing I'm permanently wearing water wings. You need to, sweetie. You need to. How to make your bell louder, mic it up. I need a bell sound, actually.
Ding.
But I thought it was more important. Where is it? Just to reinstate that it's been debunked.
I don't love white chocolate. It tastes like baby sick.
Debunked by Beardo. Pretty with Christmas lights right after it snows, but after Christmas it can go away and get warm. It's actually not the snow I mind so much, it's when it melts and the slush. I can't imagine all the slush that both Rena mentioned. It's when it gets slushy or it ices over, that's when it's... I'm very happy that you're happy together, because you need to have all the white chocolate on the planet to keep everybody else safe. I want to hibernate in the winter. Yeah, me too.
Or it'll be.
Why? Yeah, somebody did point out when he said that, and he said it because we were talking about white chocolate. Somebody did say, "How did he know?" He said, "Just don't ask these questions." We actually have a saying here: "It's too cold to snow." If it's too much in the minuses, we actually don't get as likely to get the snow. We get bloody hard frost. It's when it warms up slightly, and I mean slightly. That's when you get the snow.
Or you get like this early or late rain and it'll freeze right after, and then you'll have just this layer of freaking ice everywhere.
Yeah.
No, just ice though.
Yeah, what you need is for it to snow onto dry ground, not wet ground. Because if it's rain, if it's water underneath, that's when it's probably lethal.
I need to get me some ice shoes for backup. I've gone through it a couple times. I've had to walk to this store on like a thick ice sheet. Like the roads were at least an inch thick of ice all over town. It was terrible.
You sure it was your son, Wayne? Are you sure? Kiwi, you won't convert everything. Yeah, too cold to snow. Yeah. Heard that saying for years. Yeah, when it gets down to the minuses, it doesn't snow here either. No, it just ices over and hard frost. Yeah, that's basically what happens with us with the hard frost. If it's a clear sky, you know the temperatures are going to plummet. A cloudy sky will bring the temperature up a bit. Candy, I'm cold just looking at that. I don't know where my camera is. I can't find the camera. Can't be far. Apparently it can. I only removed it today because I plugged my hard drive in on the lead. So I will have a constant effort at the minute.
You can find it, but forgot where.
It must be within my circumference though, because I was sitting here when I took it out. I can't see it. Mythos may have to wait. Hang on. Yeah, cold. Autocorrect hates me. Yeah, that's one of the other songs Datsun put out this week. Are Pokemon still wearing shorts? I know somebody who pretty much wears shorts all year round. And yes, you just get cold looking at them. You'll have a thick winter coat on and all that stuff, but you'll be wearing shorts. There's my Discord link.
Yes,
I've been
sir.
around much the last couple of days. I know I'm behind on checking some of the stuff in there.
Oh, so you haven't seen anything in the AI freaking music?
No.
Yeah.
I'm behind on messages as well, so I'm going to get into trouble with one or two people. Postman are a different breed, yep. Yeah, if somebody can put a link to Datson's channel in the chat, that's great.
Yeah, that
Check
Santa song was freaking awesome. Christmas is canceled.
Yeah, he's been putting out some really good tunes recently. Nose was purple with the cold. What did Jay say? Yeah. Nothing wrong, nothing worse than a purple nose. I'm confused why I can't find this blooming camera. Oh, maybe I'll have a brainwave and remember where I put it. Yeah, you have. There's the link to Datson's channel. It is absolutely well worth a look at. What else can Aussies do? All sorts of things, I'm sure. All sorts of things.
Have you been on Suno lately, sir?
I went on. Phil told me it had gone up to 4.0. So I've only had a short play, but I actually found it much easier to actually get the choir than I had been. I'd been wasting so many credits trying to get choirs for Christmas songs, and it's
Yeah.
actually much easier now and much clearer. So I'm assuming it's like that for a lot of genres.
Are you on the paid version?
Yeah, I've got a subscription. I think it gets renewed today or tomorrow.
They also moved the amount of characters you can use in the style of music. I don't know if you've noticed, but it went from 120 to 200.
Did it? Oh, that's useful.
Yeah, I wish they'd up the characters for the lyrics. That would be helpful. But I can kind of see why they've got it at 3,000. That's about a 4-minute length in regular lyrics, anyways.
Yeah. Datsun does videos like Wiz does and like Phil does. There's Wisdom's link. Thanks, Candy. If you wonder where Phil is, he's been grown up to tonight and going. He's at work.
But I don't know if you've had this problem, but I have recently started having this problem where it doesn't show me my credits correctly. Like I'll go into the account and it'll say I have 50 credits. I'll generate something and it won't change after it's generated. It'll still say I got 50 credits until I actually run out of credits, and then it'll say you're out of credits, but it'll still say I've got 50 credits until I refresh the page.
No, I haven't had that. I don't know whether it might be you might be getting more bugs because you're not paid. Do you know what I mean? So it's probably because you can use it 4.0 so much, but I can use it all the time. So
Actually, they don't even give us access to 4.0 at all.
Oh, doesn't it? I thought it gave you an option.
No, the option is if you click on that, it takes you to a link to upgrade your account. It says only to Pro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, but I figure that'll last probably a few weeks or so, and then they'll be working on their next version and make it free.
You make me smile, Datsun, apart from the Drop Bear song. Yeah. So that's what Datsun does, that's what Wiz does, and that's what Phil does. There's Phil's James U and CC. What puts you off visiting Oz? Datsun? Don't let Datsun put you off. No, I'm kidding. Drop Bears.
Spiders.
Yeah, spiders put me off. And I would love to visit Oz. I would absolutely love it.
Not me though. I'm okay with spiders. I was thinking about cutting some clips that my missus took of me rescuing spiders from in the house and bringing them outside.
I am not okay with spiders.
It's the ones that jump at you that scare me. If they jump at you, it's like, okay, I'm leaving you alone, or I'm coming back with something to squish you because we are not going to just walk out of the house, you and me.
I mean, I do. I mean, where I am, because I'm literally in the middle of nowhere, we do get a lot of these spiders, but I don't know why I worry about them going to Oz, but no, I think I'd be thinking about it. I wouldn't be worried about drop bears. I would be worried about spiders, but I would love to visit Australia and New Zealand. John Stupp, hello. How we doing?
Hey, John.
Oh, look at me, bottom of the chat. I'm doing well tonight.
Ding.
So unlike me. I am trying to find the camera, guys, but I don't know if I'm going to manage it. I do not know what I've done with it. And it's irritating me because it can't be far. It literally has to be within reaching range.
It's sitting next to the coffee pot.
It might be actually. No.
That would be fun.
Thank you, Ghostweener, new member. Much appreciated.
Right on.
Thank you for the dings. If you didn't see it, by the way, I did finish the Joe Vitale badge. It's in my community tabs. I have also given a little bit of a taster to the Christmas publication, which I'm now working on, which will be a debunked annual, which will include a calendar and an almanac and articles and all that stuff. So, working on that at the minute. Honestly, you could visit Australia and not encounter any of these things that scare people. Yeah, I do know that. That's why, I mean, to be honest, not going to Australia and New Zealand is more to do with me hating flying. Yeah, I do. I mean, I do know quite a few Australians, and that's one of the other reasons to go. Is I always get on with the Aussies. And I do know. I've got friends who will say a friend. That's just 2 or 3 people I know, or I know have relatives live in Sydney, and they will say how, you know, I remember having 2 different stories from 2 separate parts of Sydney where one person, it was her auntie that lived there, and said that literally every morning her aunt has to sweep the funnel webs off the porch, whereas I know somebody else who lives in Sydney, a friend, and says never seen one. So it's hit and miss. I'm aware of this. And part of me is actually thinking, well, you know, really massive spiders we get, the only difference with us is, I mean, our spiders do bite, but they're not dangerous. So I think I've probably got myself hyped up a little bit, to be honest. It's more to do with I'm not sitting on a plane for that long. The minute we decided to go back to the States in a couple of years' time, I started worrying about flying again. The minute I know I'm going to be getting on a plane, even if it's 2 years down the line, I'm stressed.
I think with me, I go back to that Tom and Jerry cartoon where Tom is going up against this kangaroo, and next time he looks, it's the mouse. Next time he looks, it's the kangaroo. So he thinks the mouse is the kangaroo. And the kangaroo keeps beating his butt while he keeps chasing the mouse. It was kind of a funny cartoon, but that kangaroo was pretty bad. I'd hate to go up against a kangaroo. Kangaroo races up against me, wanting to box me or kick me. I'm like, nah, I'm done.
Just meet scary Aussie. I love the Aussie. Genuinely, I'm not saying that because I know I've got Aussies in the chat. I've always really got on with Australians, I know. When I lived in London, I knew loads.
Aussies, not like Karen from Duke, but like the they know what's right and nobody else knows unless they get told.
Yeah. Did you hear? Oh, hang on. Did you hear? My chat skipped. Hang on. Did you hear a syndicate of psychics in Oz got busted for faking that shit? Oh no! Did they get debunked? They got debunked. Physicists getting debunked.
No, they got arrested.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you know, I was just about to say I can talk about being frightened of flying because Mike's not in the chat and I've just seen a little super chat pop up from him. Thank you, Mike, sweetie.
Mike.
Let's go. Yeah. I have tried sleeping pills. I have tried drink. I have tried what was it? Diazepam. I've tried everything. Doesn't work. Does not work.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure worry kind of creeps into dreams.
Yeah, I've
So like even if you did go to sleep, it wouldn't be an easy sleep. It'd be a restless sleep because you're still worried subconsciously.
My main problem with sleeping on a plane is I'm because I've just seen what Ghost Venus just said. Thank you, Mike, again. You are always appreciated, sweetie. No sleeping for me on the plane. It's wrong, but I can't sleep sitting up. If you let me lie down, it's like if I lie, the minute I lie down, if I'm watching a live, or as I was saying earlier, I was talking to Bill last night and on talked to him on Instagram, I think it was, and I fell asleep while talking to him. God knows if I was snoring or not because I was sleeping I fell asleep on my back. I've fallen asleep through several lives because I've been so tired. I lay down and it's just lethal. But no, it's because you're sitting up. That son looks like a giant rooster with his mohawk. Awesome. Awesome. Caroline doesn't scare that easy. That does not surprise me. The chat's skipping on me. I'm sorry. Trying to. Keeps jumping.
Yeah, it's moving.
It just keeps flickering. John Stupp, hello. Thank you for the membership. Much appreciated. I need to get something into the members section again, actually. Actually, what I'll do with the members section, because I have started doing the annual. I'll start putting some sneaky peeks on the annual in there. Hey, Wisdom. Hey, everyone. I'm kind of lurking. I broke my damn glasses, but I'm here squinting. Oh, no. Good to see you, Ganja Mama. Say hello to Nazareth for us.
Hi, Ganja Mama.
Welcome to the coffee crew, John. Mike, don't encourage her. She's already been planked.
Ding.
I also, and I'm going to play this for the third time because I think it's funny, prove to her that white chocolate's been debunked.
I don't love white chocolate. It tastes like baby sick.
Beardo debunked it. Don't argue, Beardo. Ding. Thank you, Candy. Just going to pour myself some more coffee. Trying to work out the mystery of the missing camera. Jethro, thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. It's much appreciated. Why is Big Rob on the screen? Because for some reason my clip champ wouldn't let me crop the picture. It was the video on Rob's video on debunkers that Beardo said that, and what was I going to say? Because it was what my last vlog was on. So Sarah's being mean to me because she said she doesn't secretly love anything. Go Sweeney, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's really appreciated, and thank you for loving the content, even though my content has been a bit lacking. But it is because we're getting ready for Christmas, and Wisdom can support me with this. Myself, Wiz, and Phil have been working away at getting stuff ready for December and for Christmas. Thank you. That's awesome of you. Thank you, Goswina. Remember, for 2 months that went fast. I know. As Wisdom would say, I am now officially 5 weeks not demonetized.
Not demonetized.
I'm not demonetized. We don't say I'm monetized, we say I'm not demonetized. Fortunately, I seem to be keeping YouTube happy at the minute. It's why I'm concentrating on the original art on the channel. So it's just makes it easier. Hang on. Chat's. What's wrong with chat tonight? Is it skipping for you, Wisdom?
No, it's fine.
Just seems to keep
jumping up a little bit. Once in a while, it picks up a little bit.
You're an official YouTuber. Yours. I'm a real YouTuber. No, I never found out. They never gave me a straight answer.
It's
but,
not a book.
What I did was I actually reorganized the channel, presuming why they'd done it, which is why, apart from lives, I don't do Suno music, and also why I'm doing so much of my own. But people seem to, I don't know what you guys think, but people seem to be enjoying me doing my own artwork. She said she who can't find a camera can't do the Mythos badge tonight. But yeah. What I'll actually do, if I can't find my camera tonight, is I will film myself finishing the Mythos badge, and I will put that under the members section so you can see that one. And I will be doing probably do another live this week. If I'm doing an art live, when I call it an art live, this is live now. But if I'm doing an art live, that's kind of my version of an editing stream. I stopped watching Big Rock. Yeah, it was just having a go at on demonetized. Yeah, that's what Wisdom's been saying that. Sarah's, when I first got remonetized, You kept saying Sarah's been
Undemonetized.
monetized for 2 days, and Sarah's been undemonetized for 3 days.
Undemonized.
Maybe we need to reboot. Do I need to reboot? Am I cracking up? That
Nah,
was the
you-
wrong way to feel that. All
I
right.
think Huey's just trying to win a bet there. He's got side bets going on. How long you're gonna last before the internet kicks you off.
I don't want to jinx myself, but it actually hasn't been doing it this week. Because I've been sitting in, Instagram chats and everything, and it hasn't actually done it. It'll do it now. Now I've said that, I will literally get kicked off.
Thought about your computer. Maybe in your computer settings you've got the economy settings set up, like the power settings. You go in there and make it so it doesn't idle at all when you're away
Yeah,
for.
The only thing I'm getting is that little bit of a twang, and that's not. I kept blaming StreamYard for that, but I notice it when I'm in Discord chat or Instagram chat or Messenger chat. I hear it occasionally as well.
It reminds me of the internet speed, maybe.
Oh yeah, well my internet sucks.
Yeah, like you're getting low speed and it's showing in the upload of your.
Actually,
feed.
I've just because I haven't got my camera in. I could actually no. I'll just knacker everything. I'm actually on Wi-Fi tonight. Yeah, it does twang occasionally, Air Force. It's the beauty of living rural.
Middle of nowhere.
So, yeah. Yeah, Mythos did pop in when I was doing the badge the other day. I haven't been shouted at yet.
And you know, Hog,
When I saw him come in, because Crow told him to come in. Mythos been in yet, and how bugger is he coming in? Because I thought, well, we'll hide the bit where it says the man, the myth, the moisture until it's finished. Which was Phil's idea, so he can get into trouble. It's a combination, Mike, of the laptop being too full and crap internet. Because I don't have fibre optic. I was about to say Phil's not been around, but I owe you planking, sweetie. Just let me get it out of the way. I can't remember why I owe you planking, but I know I do. I've got it written down on my list. Could have been anything, let's face it. I did nothing. That means he did something.
That's what Wayne said.
Yeah, nothing. I'm innocent. Nah. Sweetie, nobody's buying that. Seats taken, Phil. Seats taken. Sarah planks on science, so she remembers to do it. He's on my list. He was on my list, so everybody was on my list. Kiwi, Wayne, and Phil have been planked. I blame Phil. Yep. Stay tuned. You're getting nothing for Christmas. You're getting nothing. I still am innocent. Of course, you are, Wayne. That halo's blinding. Blinding. Okay, bye, Julia.
Hi, Julia.
Take care, sweetie. Hales on my phone takes me ages to text now. Oh, God, that's a new one, isn't it? I'm on my phone, so just hello to everybody. Jeff has been in. I don't know if you were lurking, confusing us all because he was saying hello to everybody, then pretended he was Dana.
Uh-huh.
Jeff's cheeky. One day I'll have a good camera, and hopefully drone and stuff need to upgrade my channel, get monetized.
Drone footage is often really nice, especially if you're any good at it.
Yeah. Actually, it turns out it's not tricky to get monetized. It's tricky to bloody stay monetized. They should tell you before they monetize you if there's a problem, instead of monetizing you and then a week later go, "Oh no, sorry, we've changed our minds." I don't think you'd have a problem though, Ryan. I can't see any problem on your channel for. You don't use third-party content or, sort of music, etc. You should be okay. Do some more lives. I started doing the lives. That's why I started doing the lives when I did to get the hours up, because I had the subs but not the hours. Yeah, prayers for Julia and the pooch. Innocence is a virtue. We've heard that. We've heard that. Yeah, excuses. I'm at work with a window to join. Oh no, I'm making him work tonight. I thought he'd been quiet.
Joining windows now, huh?
Oh no, it's different kind of windows.
Big old thick glass.
He was here earlier, and then he said hello to everybody individually, which is so unlike Jeff. Then pretended he was Dana, and we were like, "Oh, that explains it." And then he was like, "No, I'm only kidding. It's me."
He had to leave to go debunk Colin.
Yeah, he's gone to debunk Colin. Yeah, that's why it didn't even occur to me if it was Dana, and yet I fell for it.
Colin was.
But yeah, he's gone to debunk Colin. How many people get remonetized?
The ones who qualify.
You just have to qualify for it. I mean, I actually got advice from Crow, because Crow a while ago had been demonetized, so that's kind of why for me content was lacking for a while, because I was trying to work out how to do the content ready for reapplying, and I think the artwork's the way to go. With all that's you, Wiz. If you can remember you saying it. With all the windows here, no ghost can get past the castle I could make. Do you remember the broken glass comment?
Mm-hmm.
Really, it's just watch hours. Do the live, sweetie. Honestly, if you do your lives, because I think when I got over the 500 subs or whatever it was, I had about 1,500 watch hours, and I needed 3,000. Didn't take me long. It took me less than a month with the lives, and I was doing long lives, and I was doing well with having people in. But yeah.
Do you get demonetized?
Why do you get those watch hours up, though? Just check your channel for any copyright claims or whatever. I can't see why you should have any, but I really can't see an issue with you getting monetized once you've got your hours.
Yeah.
Unless I've missed videos that have.
I don't know.
Ding! Thank you, Datsun. Thank you very much. But if they don't, what they do, that was the problem. What they do is they literally will only cut and paste from the terms and conditions. So what I kept getting was, you've used third-party content. Well, we all use third-party content. Well, most of us use third-party content.
Mhm.
Every debunker uses third-party content because they're using video to react to. That's third-party content. So what we did was we kind of had to assume it was the AI imagery and music. So I only use it on the lives. They haven't moaned at me about that yet. Oh, Jay! Just because I've eaten the Kit Kats. It turns out only my small shop does it, so I'm going to have to get some more tomorrow. But I did manage to get dark chocolate Kit Kats today, and they are yummy. They are
Those
lovely.
look so good too.
Yeah, because I love dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's my favourite.
Cheap,
Thank you,
cheap peanut butter Kit Kats. Wow.
Have to watch when you go live a bit, not try to hit 5 times the fill. Yeah, that's the only thing I'd say, Ryan, because I do notice sometimes you go live and somebody major is live. So try and get the right time slots, because I mean, if nobody's live or if I'm around, I mean, we go in. But I have noticed that sometimes, somebody who gets like 100, 200 people in is live, and
Yeah, there's certain days and certain time slots that are wide open, and others are like
yeah.
somebody live during this time.
It's really weird at the minute because there are some times when there's like 2-3 people live at once, and then there'll be other times when nobody's live, and it's like, so you know.
Should I go live? Should I go live? Nah, I don't feel like it. Never mind.
Yeah. You rock Kit Kats yum. And Wayne says chunky Kit Kats are the best. Yeah, that's what the peanut butter ones are. Just the chunky ones.
Yeah, I was looking at those. It looks so good. I was like,
Oh, they are. Oh, the heaven. The heaven. I must get some more tomorrow. Hopefully, they still do them. In moderation, what is this moderation of which Mike speaks? Don't know what that means.
if you
I'll look it up.
what moderation means.
Moderation, is that when you have a wrench? Moderation. I'm too old for moderation. Get what? Do you know something, Kiwi? There is no bloody problem in getting white chocolate Kit Kats in any of the shops. Any of them.
Nobody eats them.
Maybe it's because nobody's eating them and they've got stockpiled.
Probably expiration date like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Kit Kats are about as good as McDonald's. Oh, miss McDonald's. That's with not having a car. I haven't been to McDonald's for ages. But
I heard Wendy's got a new frosty flavor. I don't remember what somebody said, but it sounded really good.
Yeah. Moderation and chocolate don't go together. They certainly do not. Sarah, I'm a mod. I can eat dark chocolate. There you go. There you go. As much dark chocolate as you want, Mike. I can't stand McDonald's. Oh, I miss McDonald's. I have to be in the mood for it. It's not something that I would have masses of, but I actually haven't had one since I sold the car, so I'm due. I'm well overdue for McDonald's. I don't like chocolate or sweets. I wish I didn't sometimes.
Salted caramel frosty.
I do like salted caramel. I don't eat massive amounts of caramel because I find it sickly. But salted caramel, yum.
And a frozen milkshake type thing.
Oh,
More like a soft serve ice cream, if I'm thinking about it right. But that sounds really good. I'll have to try that if I'm in town anytime soon.
Yeah. Wiz, I was listening to your live the other night, by the way, but I was I couldn't get up right to do any commenting. But I you were getting a view from me on Monday night.
Right on. Freaking, I was
Oh,
just having
licorice! Oh, I
luck with
love
that.
licorice. I seem to, every time I mention licorice, nearly everybody goes, "Oh, licorice!" No, I love licorice.
Once in a while. I used to really be on black licorice, and then I just, after a while of eating so much of it, I kind of lost the taste for it.
Black licorice, yum. We have what are those things we have? Uh, that's a stick of black licorice and sherbet. Are they called sherbet dabs? That. I don't even know if they do them anymore. They were yummy as a kid. So
Oh, that was
that's all.
Steph that mentioned it. Ha ha ha. Hi, Steph.
Never a fan of black licorice. Oh, you're missing so much. Sherbet dips, is that what they were called? Sherbet fountain, that was it.
Hmm.
Yeah, and they had proper black licorice in. You know, they were. You probably don't make them anymore. Oh, sugar. It is an acquired taste, so it's probably a bit Marmite-ish, where it's, you either like it or you don't.
Weird.
Different flavoured licorices. I can't imagine you'd have to have a strong flavour to put with licorice, I think.
They do cherry and strawberry. They've done other flavors, but those are the ones that stuck around most. The Twizzlers, I think, do strawberry.
Oh yeah, we get strawberry Twizzlers. Firefly back. Hello. Or back from lurking, being lurky turkey. Black licorice. Oh no, I love black licorice.
Yeah, it's good once in a while. It's not really good for you, actually. From what I hear, if you eat too much of it, it really can kill you. But
Yeah, I think if you eat a lot of anything, it can kill you.
it was somebody eating that much black licorice is doing it on purpose, you know.
Yeah.
Unless they're really addicted to that flavor or something, which could biologically happen, I'd imagine.
It can. I mean, my dad used to. We have a thing here called licorice torpedoes, which are basically this tiny bit of licorice in hard candy coating, and he used to love that. But it's only a tiny little bit. I hate Dolly. I don't like licorice all sorts at all. But I just like black licorice on its own.
I still want to see you get some proper beef jerky, not that store crap.
Do you know something? Unless I'll either have to get it online or wait until I come over, because honestly, the stuff I bought from Morrison's from the supermarket was just. I thought this can't be proper beef jerky.
Now, there's some places like throughout the scattered west that the bars will sell like homemade jerky, homemade beef jerky that's made from real like deer or elk or cow or whatever, but the quality of the meat and the way that it's cooked and into jerky is just awesome taste.
Yeah, I mean it's possible if I look online. Maybe some of the London stores have the proper stuff. Absinthe tastes like black licorice. I was gonna say absinthe aniseed, but it's not. What's the aniseed one? There's one that's aniseed taste.
I've always wanted to try absinthe. I've never seen it anywhere. I saw it in a store once, and when I came back to buy it, because I didn't have the money for it at the time, it's quite pricey. When I came back, it was gone. They didn't have it no more. It's like, damn.
Pontefract cakes are yum. Yes, actually, I haven't had Pontefract cakes for a while. They're nice. They're just pure licorice. Sweden obsessed with licorice. I want some licorice now. We're talking about licorice. I haven't got any. Jägermeister taste, white black licorice, cola cubes, nice. I haven't seen cola cubes for a while actually, but they tend to be expensive. But there are companies in the UK that do sweets like the way they used to be made. They used the recipes before, everybody got proper and you couldn't have E numbers or sugar or any of that shit. And we got some. Hang on, give me a sec, guys. I'm just gonna go on mute. Sorry, just give me a sec, guys. I'll be a couple of minutes.
All right, Sir Stupid, thanks for coming in. Nice to see you. No, she's just muted because she's doing something in the background. Maybe she found the camera. Nah. That demon hit the camera really good, I'm sure. I've never had black licorice ice cream.
Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes life happens. So yeah, we got. So what I was just saying was we got these proper boxes where they make them the way they used to make them in the 80s, and you can. It was when Wayne said cola cubes. They did cola bottles in there, and they actually tasted like Coca-Cola. They were amazing. Kids didn't get many. Sambuca, that's it. I think Jeff Absinthe, yeah. Peppermint schnapps. Stand in front of me, Firefly, to protect me from Sarah's mad planking white chocolate rules. Hang on, I'm just going to crow the chat a bit. Amazon do a lot of the old traditional sweets, yeah. They're pricey, but they're so worth it. Oh, I haven't had licorice ice cream, right? No! Phil, right, do you know what? It's the second of the night, he's not even here. Coffee was being delivered by Uber Drinks. No, I had a other person in the house problem. Time to sing. No! Oh, don't. I don't need that. I don't need that earworm. Moving on quickly past the Milky Bar Kid. You know, I don't even know what to say, Phil. But
Dum, dum, dum.
he's in for some ribbon when I speak to him next. How's the water?
Water.
Water. Sarah's speechless.
Water. The water needs to be hotter or the coffee won't taste right.
Sarah's the character. She's wondering how it's just like I'm actually a carer, so sometimes I have to just deal with whatever issue comes up. Bailey's not with white chocolate. We're doing so well. I like Bailey's in black coffee actually. Irish coffee we call it here. Phil, shouldn't you be working? He's had a week off. He's working for 2 days. He's got another week off. And in the 2 nights he is working, he's spamming my chat. Causing chaos.
Throwing stones in a glass factory.
I can't do the water thing because, they reckon it's what we say here. I don't know anybody that says water.
Hi, medium. I hope it came out okay. It was different. Yes.
Thank you.
So, Hairfoss is going for his workout. You get the workout for all of us because I ain't doing any.
I'm excited. It's like the first time that I fried something that didn't smoke the whole house out. I didn't cook it fast and high, so they didn't get crispy. I put it in the air fryer a little bit.
Let's go, Hairforce. Yeah, you do the workout for all of us. You sure Phil isn't a troll? Shh! Don't tell anybody. But he only trolls my chat, so you know. I ain't that over Kiwi. What was said in the movie My Fair Lady? Yeah. Somebody also not British. I don't know what was it. Oh no, actually, was Audrey Hepburn British or American? I can't remember. But it's more. I'll say probably Cockney accent would say what but that's about the only one. I've never heard anybody say what before, apart from Phil. Yeah. No, Phil's not a troll, he's just a sarky bugger. Neutral. Okay, I'm ugly. He's sarcastic. Sarcasm's taken. Fat and sassy too. We all fat and sassy, Phil. Me too. Steph off. Use your words, Sarah. Steph offering to flash her hooters when she gets Mythos badge. Sarcasm is more popular these days. It's part of the British. I don't normally use the word British because we've got 4 countries, but I think generally it's part of the British character. That's why you can often get into trouble when you go to other countries. Because we use irony and dry sarcasm a lot, naturally. Deadpan. Good night, all. Got to try to sleep. Night, Jay. Beautiful. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for
Night,
being
Jay.
here. Some trolls are cute. It's the creepy gnomes that freak me out. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if Raven's still in the chat, but if you're in Norway, I don't know if this happens in Sweden as well. If you're in Norway, they actually sell a lot of troll figures, and some of them are really good. Really good. Philip showing his hooters. Yeah. No shame. No shame. Kiwi says I'm ugly, so I get my hoot out. Okay. Creepy gnomes in New South Wales? No, that NCW. Oh, not in creepy way. I've just read that as New South Wales because he's Australian. Creepy gnomes in a non-creepy way. Hoot 'em up. I do need to do some custom hooters for the emojis because I do have space for more emojis. Yeah, Norway and Sweden, they have a tail of sheep and a troll bridge. Oh, is that like from here? It's. I was thinking about this story today actually because I'm thinking of doing a version for the channel for good reason. It's actually called the Three Billy Goats Gruff. 3 billy goats going over a bridge, and a troll underneath it. So it sounds probably just a version of. We probably have a version of that story because a lot of our stories actually come from the continent, especially Norway, Sweden, some from Germany. Hooters and hammocks. At least you know your geography. Yeah, I know some of it. I know some of it. What was I going to say? Hooters and hammocks. Yeah, I did put in the community post. One of the other things I'm doing is a calendar. Phil would. I will tell you that Justin will be on one of the months, and there will be bananas, whether he wants them or not. It probably is. I think a lot of fairy tales generally originate from Northern Europe. Because without boring people, if you know your fairy tale history, before the Victorian period, when kids started to learn to read, fairy tales and folk tales were common. There's some really, if you look at old fairy tales and folk tales, even the ones we know, they're a lot more gruesome, and they're also based on stuff that would happen at the time, and a lot of it is to do with Northern Europe stories and folklore. So I think a lot of them are originated on the continent. Troll forest. The trolls I saw when I was in Norway were, they were selling, were cute. They were expensive. They were so cute, but not cute in a Disney way. Cute in a grotesque way, if that makes sense. Show them hooters, be proud, honestly. Phil, what you started, you're not even here. Well, that was the plan, Phil. Justin lying in a hammock, looking like a banana. Not Justin looking like a banana, the hammock looking like a banana. Look at what else these Aussies have started. Hooters everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it was old German folklore or whatever. I am a bit rusty on my German geography, and because I know Germany's a new country, so whatever the outlying districts of Germany were before they were part of Germany. So there's a lot of German historical folklore in fairy tales. I'm always in hibernation mode at this time of year, especially when it starts snowing. Don't like snow. Germanic's probably a better word than Germany and Scandinavia, yeah. So Germany, probably some of the Netherlands, and the Scandinavian countries, so Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Finland. What's Wayne done? I did my blanket hello. All right, Jeff. Jeff did a proper hello. Looking like a banana. I know, so I just thought I'd clarify that. Night, Wayne. Sweet dreams. Behave yourself. I know you're gonna, even when you're asleep. No problem, Firefly. Thank you for being here, sweetie. Wayne's bed is in the corner. He needs it. Wayne, you're in trouble.
Wayne's going to
Run
bed.
away. Run away, Wayne. Run away.
Good night, Wayne.
Good night, sweetie. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm good. I do not understand how we have got freezing temperatures outside, we've got snow on the ground, and I'm still suffering from allergies, hay fever allergies, and I still seem to be getting bitten. We've got to suffer the snow. Just let's get rid of all the other stuff. Good night to Firefly. Steph's talking sugar daddies. Hooters and hammocks, your number one in support. Ooh, cheers. Is that what that is? Yeah. That is a cheers. Oh, I've been going for an hour and 42. It's gone quick tonight. It's gone very quick. Hooters and hammocks, I'm in, says Mike. Bill says, oh, you will be. I'm not sure how to take that, Mike. If Phil needs another plank, just let me know. Oh, can be arranged. It can be arranged. I'll tell you what I need right now. I seem to be downing it by the bucket full.
Don't need coffee.
I need coffee. I need coffee.
You don't need coffee.
I need coffee, Daddy.
I'll also go with the flow. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Refill my cup in a minute. Oh, God, I'm nearly out. I need coffee. That's me. No, you don't. Yes, I do. I need coffee. I need coffee. Well, you know, got to keep going somewhere. It's what, 2:45 in the morning here. Although I'm actually quite awake tonight for once. Oh, I thought I'd muted Wisdom. He's muted himself. That's fine. She's trying to get through chat stuff. Can't read out everything. Especially not when she's pouring coffee. I'm sleepy but can't sleep. I'm having the opposite problem at the minute. Even if I'm not sleepy, I can sleep. I actually lay down tonight thinking I need to get a couple of hours in before the live, but I'm not tired, and I woke up 10 minutes before we're due to start. I'll say hi to Datsun. If you didn't, you'll be drop bears in your future. Be careful. So Steph needs a massage. I need a camera. I'm gonna have to hunt that down tomorrow. I'll put it. I will put it on members. I'll get it. I'll film myself finishing it, and I'll put it on members. I think next up I was gonna do. I think it was Josh or Jeff. Can't remember. Pluto in Aquarius has changed things a bit. Thought Pluto wasn't a planet anymore. Does it still count?
I'm sure it counts. You can see Pluto just fine from Uranus.
I don't know how to respond to that. Steph will take a boot from a drop bear. I was going to do a drop bear emoji. Drop bear suits going cheap. Only had one use by Phil. Yeah. Oh, Alyssa's sweetness.
Hi, Alyssa.
We are still laughing from the last live. I don't know if you saw it. Hang on, I wonder if because I did screen grab the quote. I did get a comment from Elaine. Hang on. On the last live. Let's see if I can find it. I think that's it. Let's just share screen. That's not the right button. Present, share screen. Window. Oh, hang on. I can't get back into StreamYard. Can you see that? Oh, there we are.
It's like all small.
Oh, it's not very big. But Elaine put a comment on the last live that said, "Oh my God, that was hilarious. Jesus masks and Segs masks. Think of that. If anyone is interested, just inbox me." So, Alyssa, if you need any, Elaine has offered. I think she was joking. I would dare somebody to say, "Oh, can I have a Jesus mask?" That was funny. I haven't laughed that much in a long time. Caroline's birthday is Friday. I thought Caroline's birthday was it last Friday? Am I getting mixed up? Yes, it's Friday. But I'm not live on Friday. But people want to say happy birthday to Caroline now.
Happy birthday, girl.
Get it. Oh. I literally couldn't breathe in that live. I was laughing so hard. Happy early birthday. Hang on, I need to drink. I need to cough. It's better. That's better. P.S. Don't open the door. Jesus must come to the door. Y'all are out there. Undercover. Didn't have the masks on. There we go. Birthday wishes from Candy. Hope you have the best birthday ever. Ever. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Just give me a sec. Let's have a little look-see. What's happening? I've lost StreamYard. Where's StreamYard gone? Oh, it's there. No, we're good. Okay. Daddy, chill. I think that's Phil's way of saying hello to Alyssa. Daddy, chill. Daddy, get in the freezer and chill. Mm-hmm. Daddy, chill. There you go. All the birthday wishes for Caroline for Friday. What day is it? Tomorrow? Today? Thursday? I'm losing track of the days, peeps. Driving with needs to say what the hell is even that day. Yeah, you're not supposed to be texting while you're driving, Alyssa. That's naughty and dangerous. It's totally the sort of thing I'd do, but I didn't say that. Fill up, Daddy, chill. Non-creepy way. You spent too much time. You are not kidding.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea how many American slang words are now in my vocabulary. How many people I've called dude. Y'all has crept in. Sandwich. Banana. I keep having to correct myself saying banana. It's banana.
Trash.
Yeah. Well, I actually probably spend more time talking to Americans. And I've given up trying to explain what some of our words mean, so I just use the American version, and it's now filtered into my vocabulary. So I take out the trash. I have yet to use bro. I have managed to stop myself with the bro, but I have been started using dude.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's banan. No, hand on heart, I have not used bro. But yes, I've used dude. It's a common word for me now, dude. Which sounds stupid in my accent, but yes, I use it and get funny looks. Brosive, Brosphine, dude, bro, demons. Yep. Debunker language. Good save from using bro. Yeah, I do seem to have a filter to stop me using bro. But bro's easier because the people I talk to don't use bro, but they use dude all the time. That's probably what it is. Non-creepy way. Thank you, Datsun. Ding ding. Oh yeah, I'm rocking the chat tonight. Apart from the beginning, which was everybody's fault for going in early.
I
And
was
then
just about to, he said, at least you're not saying do that.
do that.
Dude and do that.
No, just dude. Just dude. Dong from Steph.
Oh.
Dong. Gas. I don't use gas. Nobody would understand here if I said gas. Because we say petrol. But demons and dude. Well, demons obviously, but dude, yeah. I say dude a lot, yeah. The secret language of debunkers? Absolutely. It's fake. In jokes on the community as well. Creepy way. I'm assuming that's what that means. I say dog and a creepy. Oh, I see. I missed that one. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Another hashtag. ACW as well as NCW. Just to clarify the statement. That's going to catch on now.
I was thinking it was another.
Absolute creepy way. I know I've got cold coffee. How did that happen? Ew. Ew. That's just not right. That's just not right. Sarah doesn't do cold coffee. Ever. Ever. Oh, I'm seeing my eye. Oh, great. Now my vision's blurry. Yeah. Okay. Trying to think which debunkers I've got left to do actually. For the badgers. Clarify that statement.
Shave.
Yeah, I've got the list somewhere. Because I'm thinking of putting the badgers as part of the calendar, so I'm gonna have to do 12. Yeah, I've got Shape, Jeff, Josh, Kenny. I know Justin's not technically a debunker, but I couldn't resist doing the banana hammock picture. No, I've got the list somewhere because I was trying to keep it to debunkers or reviewers rather than I've done. I can't find the list now. Hang on, let's have a look. Mr. Gray. Mythos. Well, Mythos is nearly done. Seg's done. I've got Kenny, Mythos, Seg, Josh, Crow, Beardo, Mr. Gray, Justin, Joe, Shape, Jeff. And that's 11. So. Oh, is Jimmy in the house? Hello, Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy.
Steph, I can't read every comment, sweetie. Yeah, I'm doing the picture up as well, but I'm going to put the badge on there. But for December, I was planning on doing a group thing, but find a 12th channel. Is this where the booze is? Well, they've been talking about absinthe and what's the other one? Bailey's. No booze. Kiwi, is it late there? But it's 3 o'clock here, so what, it's about 10 o'clock on the East Coast. I don't know where Kiwi is in the US. Oh no, Florida, so yeah. 10 o'clock. There's Jimmy's link. If you haven't caught it, the third part of his documentary's up on Ghost of Carmel, Maine. Mr. Grey. Yeah, well, Mr. Grey's a debunker. Sure, Animal will be in that badge. And Bingo Balls. I remember to give him a beard this time because when I did the South Park characters, I've forgotten. Did I see what? Did you see it? Yes. Oh, sorry. I thought I thought you were talking about chat. Yes, I did, Jimmy. Oh, it's 3 o'clock in the morning here. You'll have to forgive me. Yes, I did. Really good. Highly recommended. I'd already seen the first two. I would recommend that if you haven't seen the first two, watch all three. It's oh, actually, that's not a bad idea. Make him into Gandalf. Yeah. So, yeah, that link for Jimmy's channel. If you haven't caught his documentaries, one or all of them, they're on his channel. Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Who was in the car? I always think the interviews that you do are what's the word? They don't feel like forced interviews. I find the same when you're doing the interviews online as well. So can't remember names if I'm honest, but yeah, it's I just think the whole situation with that whole story, whoever's being spoken to, it's one of these situations where it ends up not just being about one thing; it ends up being about different people as well. It's just weird, just weird. Air Force, ding, bottom of the chat.
Ding.
Have you had any pushback, Jimmy, or is that all when you're editing? Because he's not very what's the word?
Nice.
Forgiving. I think he used a lot. I'm still to this day. If you haven't seen Jimmy's documentaries, it was that second one with David Sear. And I've said this before, but when the second part came out, I'd had a quick chat with David in Crow's Facebook page. I just think, I'm sure it happens with other things as well, but it just if you're thinking the Ghost of Carmel main documentaries, if you haven't seen them, are just about a debunk, it's not. It's about a whole mess of how different people are affected, the manipulation just beyond just faking the content. It just horrifies me. And I'm assuming, Jimmy, it's a small town. It just feels like that small town. Just everybody gets involved, and it just all ends up getting twisted, and people get hurt, and just rumor, and I don't think this, in my opinion, I don't think he has problems using people. I don't. Like I say, it's partly because I'd had a quick chat with David, and I've seen the other channel. There's another channel that dedicates it. I don't know if it's still up, but it dedicates itself to debunking goes to Carmel, Maine, and it's just yeah, it's a twisted story. Do you know something? One of the problems is with this community is sometimes it can get hung up on one story, and we all know what that story is at the moment. And yes, it's dramatic, and yes, it's all sorts of things happening. There's a lot of what's going to happen next. It's like a bloody soap opera. But what I don't like when you get one story dominating the community or dominating the paranormal in general is it's a bit like burying bad news. There's a term called burying bad news where something big's happening, so other stuff tends to get unnoticed. And I would like to see and that's how a documentary should go, Jimmy, is you start off doing one thing, and because you've investigated it properly and you've talked to different people, it's mutated. I mean, it sounds like a daft comparison, but that's what happened with Tiger King. They were literally filming a documentary on exotic animals being sold, and all of a sudden everything just spiraled out of control, and it just blew up. More and more information came in the more they filmed it. But I would like to see more stories out there rather than just one story dominating the blooming headlines all the time. And I'm sitting here saying that, and I'm as guilty as anybody. I mean, I don't cover the Conjuring House, but I suppose I could be doing it as well. Yeah, and if you can, I've said this before, but I never believed it from the very first time I saw it because of the way it was filmed. Even though I couldn't debunk, I mean, Jimmy debunked the window, the shadow coming out the window. Even though I couldn't debunk it, I thought, no way. I just thought it was a cat. But the way it was filmed, I just sussed it. I was sus of it from the start. Even back in probably 2020 when I first saw it. But it's nice to see something else being exposed. It's not just the Conjuring House. There are other, whether it's a channel, especially when it's around a building. Whether it's around somewhere, a place where people. This is why I always get critical of it. People always paying stupid amounts of money or not stupid amounts of money. It's up to the investigator, and I get why some locations people do, but if there's money involved, pay this money to come and investigate the property. I think you've got to be careful. Or if there's money involved because somebody's channel's blown up and they need to keep the content going, yeah.
Nobody's watching because we're not putting any paranormal stuff, so we gotta fake it in order to keep our watching.
Where's you breaking up?
I'm sorry.
A hectare is a measure of land. Kent equals disgraceful. Yeah. And to expose a building or to expose, which is basically what you're doing with the Ghost of Carmel, Maine, because it's in his house. It's a bit like people did with Laney and Ben, and people do with Smug Cookie and Lee. It's in one location all the time. Yeah. Then I mean, let's face it, My House is Haunted is the laziest way to run a channel. There you go. Thank you, Herforce. Much appreciated. He didn't charge me to go to the house. No, he didn't, but I'm going to play devil's advocate here. Yeah, there's a way of doing that where you think, well, somebody's going to come and make a documentary. That's advertising for me. So, there's two. That's the way I see it personally. I'm a bit of a cynic, I know. He did tell everyone, including the news, that he didn't monetize his channel. There's no way that on the subscribers he had, he wasn't going to get. He might not have had memberships, but mean his channel's not monetized. So, because I know the way to tell that actually is though Kent didn't do it, because I'm subscribed to a lot of reaction channels for my movies and TV and stuff, and a lot of them don't have memberships, but when they do a live, you can see that they're monetized. People can do super chats. They're not hiding being monetized. They just don't do memberships because most of them have Patreons. But yeah, it has to be about money, and you got the proof. I just like seeing extra stories. Yeah, he wanted the free publicity. His wish, yeah. I think that was what's the word? Hubris on his part. I think he just thought he was untouchable. I don't think it probably occurred to him that he could be debunked and found out. That's arrogance. That's arrogance.
Either that or he truly believed in what he was doing, and that's what's scarier.
Never doubt how awesome you are. That you are awesome too, Herr Force. On Mozzy's. Keep the police off the drop. We're back to drop bears, guys. Yeah, so let's have some news stories. Let's have some more deep dives. I'd just like to see people go to different locations. I'm enjoying seeing Mythos go to different locations. I mean, one of the last ones he went to was only a few miles from me because he's in my area. The one with the guy on the bike, that's near me. Winter Gibbet's very close to me.
Oh, that one. There was one he was talking about recently in a live he went to, and freaking when he got there, it was the wrong place.
Oh, yeah, I don't know where that one was. I think that's south of the river. I didn't recognise the location. But he thinks he's smarter than everyone. Is there anyone in the room that's stupid? Yeah. Completely arrogant. You can tell by the way he talks when he's being interviewed. Especially when he's trying to defend himself. It's that how dare you question me attitude he has. I could name somebody else who talks like that, but I'm not going to because, could do with that flaring up again. Thought maybe you were so used to counting in wizards' lives. You have to know your numbers to be in one of wizards' lives. Versions 1 to 50. Which one did you prefer?
Yeah.
Maybe no, not 50, but you know what I mean. You have to remember your numbers. But the building owners are just like the fakers, aren't they? I don't know if you agree with me, Wiz, but building owners are just like the fakers that go out doing investigations. The faker they are, I think, the more they protest when you call them out.
Yep.
You know, but notice nobody cares about that guy anymore. So yeah, that clip of Beardo saying that white chocolate tastes like baby soap. Beardo did mention it, and he did mention what happened with me. So, and yeah, no, but I think he's another one. I think he's another one that, you know, it's like, it's old news. Move on from it. What's Phil's back?
Yeah.
I think they're getting ready to move over to another channel, actually. I think they said December. Good riddance, in my opinion. I'm lost on chat now. Hang on. Time are we on? 3:15. We've 2 hours 15 minutes. Times 10. The chat speaking in tongues. The other problem, I think, when it's locations, it's like I could talk about a location near me that every bugger goes to. But I'll get myself into trouble. It's only 10 miles away. Sounds like Billingham Castle. Because that's stupidly expensive to investigate. Phil, what are you talking about? You're confusing me.
Live stream that Jimmy came in singing Flashlight, and I was talking about Flashlight, and nobody could unhear it.
Oh. Oh. Phil's not even on the panel and he's taking control.
Mm-hmm.
How'd it work, Phil? Oh, Wiz knows, chat knows. Oh, so it's just me that doesn't know. Fine, right, okay. Is that me not paying attention? I came in here like Weird Alan Run. You never ruin everything, Jimmy. You never ruin everything. Just spice up the chat. Not sure about you encouraging Phil, but you spice up the chat. Can't you see what you do? I don't know. I know, Raven, I'm lost too.
No, the sad thing is Candy was the one who started it.
Yeah, I don't know if you were lurking at the time, Phil, but I didn't tell anybody I fell asleep on talking to you last night. Woke up and just saw a message in the chat saying, "You fell asleep, Sarah." Oops. Yeah.
I would have never known if you hadn't said anything.
It was a location joke, but still funny. Oh, right, okay. Oh. Well, I'm going to celebrate that explanation with a Kit Kat. Dark chocolate, yum. NCW.
A&W.
ACW. Dark chocolate. The best chocolate. my music on? Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I hear it now. I'm looking forward to December. We've got so much planned. Both on the channels and with the annual, debunked annual. First time, I fell asleep on my back, sweetie. So, fell asleep on my back. I'm full of cold, so I probably was snoring my head off. But, you know, all the best people do. I don't even know. It's unusual I fell asleep on. I don't like sleeping on my back, so I must be really tired to fall asleep in that position. I was out like a light. First ever pass out. I know. I'm quite proud of myself, actually. Just as well it wasn't online. I haven't fallen asleep in the live stream. Well, not when I've been on the live stream. I've fallen asleep in several I've been watching this week. Wiz falls asleep. Have you fallen asleep on a live stream, haven't you, Wiz?
Yeah.
He's always fallen asleep in Discord. We put do not disturb signs on the chat when he does that.
Final Fantasy VII, they freaking put me out like a light. And then they copyright claimed me for it.
That's harsh. That is harsh. I like added insult to injury. Yeah, me, Wiz, and Crow. Well, Wiz hasn't Crow in lives. I'm still alive. But hey Cynthia, how we doing? I don't snore on my side. I normally sleep on my side, but I've fallen asleep on my back. That's why I was snoring. I know I snore when I'm on my back. When's Phil gonna? I know it's Phil. You're the odd one out. Yeah, Wiz passed out going to the bathroom. He tried to convince us for weeks that he'd gone to the bathroom.
I came back and nobody was here. And I was
Oh, you cleaned it up, Stas. I rattle windows when I snore. I do when I snore when I'm lying on my back. Especially when I'm bunged up like I am at the minute. Barely breathe. Yeah. Hey Cynthia. Julie would smother me in my sleep if I snored. Awesome. I'm sure it would be more likely to kick you, wouldn't she? Sure.
If it was me, I'd just push you out of the bed. Then act like I was sleeping.
Is that what I was hearing yesterday? I don't know. I didn't fall asleep on a live. I fell asleep talking to Phil. There's plenty of examples of crow snoring on stream. I've got one. I had to clip it out of the podcast.
He'll still laugh. Be sound asleep, and he'll still laugh when everybody else is laughing.
I know. Yeah. because he'll suddenly wake up and pretend like he was awake all the time. That's love, I tell you. No, that she hasn't. I almost fell asleep on Matt's live. There was some snoring. That was Crow fell asleep. I'm now a turkey of lurk. Said turkey of lurk. Good to have you here, Jimmy. Thank you for causing chaos. Always a pleasure. That says, mine must have sound like the Flying Scotsman on high speed when I ended up in the lounge room with fish tanks for a rest from it. I can sleep through anything, but I can't sleep when there isn't. I can't go to sleep when there's noise. Well, bad noise. But Jimmy of Chaos Quest. I've woke myself up when I've fallen asleep on my back and I'm snoring my head off. I have woke myself up from it. I can hear myself just as I wake up. Jimmy, turkey. I'm assuming that there's emojis on that. Oh. How long have we been going? 2:26. Keep going for a bit longer. Still awake. Ding. Ding, ding, ding. I'm doing awesome. I can't get over how well I'm doing with chat today.
Oh.
Getting a lot of dings today. Doing so well. So yeah, round of applause for Sarah.
Yeah. Clap, 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 clap.
Is it just me or do you guys hear bells? No, don't know what you mean. Emoji bomb time. Sarah's catching up, you buggers. Sarah's running a good plank tonight too. I know I did loads of planks, especially at the beginning, but I did owe some. I owed one to Kiwi, I owed one to Philip, and I owed one to Wayne.
Right.
So there were 3 straight off the bat. I think Kiwi had more than one. Christmas bells, they are ringing. Yeah, 10 days time. That's when the fun and games begin as well on the channel. The ringing in my ears. Oh, I get that. I get tinnitus. Probably caused by too many gigs standing next to speakers.
I hope there's a cat under my chair because something just bit my foot.
You hope there's a cat in your chair?
No, there's a cat under my chair.
Oh, under your chair.
Oh, she just gave it a big hug and then bit me.
Oh. Might be heading to bed 5:30 already. Yeah, it's 3:30 here. Oh, good grief. Yeah. Quick before daylight hits. That's the trick. Go to sleep when it's still dark. Because otherwise you start seeing daylight and you feel cheated.
Starts getting light outside.
You got your Yule log up on the mantle. It's not December yet.
I got my Christmas tree up. But yeah. In my defense, it's been up since last year. So
in other words, it's still up from last year rather than being put up for this year.
I don't have to worry about putting it up this year. It's already there.
Go Sweeney, hope you have a good sleep. Yep, sweet dreams, Go Sweeney, and thank you.
Yeah.
No need to do Christmas this year. Santa's gone surfing. Yes, if you watch Datson's Christmas video, Santa has indeed gone surfing. I'm getting warm. I need a swim. Please, Plank was written on a tiny scroll in a bottle. Please, Plank. Thanksgiving is next week. What day is Thanksgiving? Is it the same day every year, or does it shift?
It's the last Thursday of every November.
All right. Jethro needs a splanking. All right. Candy says Jethro needs a splanking, so Jethro's get the splank. Put it up days before Thanksgiving. Started doing that during the pandemic. My bestie, one of my besties, she would have her Christmas tree up all year. Actually, she'd get away with it. It's probably up already. I'm trying to be fair to the turkey. They're delicious to cover in tinsel and red velvet. Oh, I'm going to get hungry now. It's Thanksgiving! The gift that gives all year. There you go. How's the water, Jeffrey? How's the water? It's supposed to be British, that, and I can't even say it. The water. Yeah, I do like that. It's Thanksgiving. Maybe I should do a daytime. Oh, nobody would be around, would they? Because they'd be busy. I was going to say I could do an afternoon live next Thursday in art stream and call it Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving stream.
What are? Hot chocolate. I actually can't say that, and that came from me.
Chocolate.
Sorry, Sarah, I was doing the whole stream without food. Are you good? I think it was Crow that started that. Probably.
Yeah.
Start those.
Pretty sure that was his British accent thing.
Yeah. Hot chocolate was Phil because he heard me when I was on the phone to him take the piss ordering a hot chocolate. Hot chocolate, that's how that started. He sent that to Crow. But I can't remember why Crow started saying water, but he did.
They were talking about things that they said that England says different than the US.
Yeah. The thing is, Crow's the most guilty of it. He says that you say things a certain way and you don't, but his hearing translates it. It's like jam. Beardo still says he doesn't say jam.
I don't say job.
Crow will die on the hill that he did. Glass of water.
I'm pretty sure that was on a Seg Live.
I don't know if it was because when I did my first UK live, official UK live in the afternoon. Crow came on because that was the live he accused of me of being a traitor to my country because it was the first UK live I'd done. I'd have to go back to it, but I've got a feeling it might have started there.
Yeah. I remember it was either you said it or Sagan said it to him. Nobody says freaking that. Nobody
They don't.
that way. And then somebody from the UK said, they say that here.
I think if you get it here, it's more likely to be sort of London, sort of Cockney and that sort of thing. I've certainly never heard anybody say it. I'm from the north. Hearts and hot dogs.
What? Why? Did she say anything?
Trying to think, there's a hearts and hot dogs theme, and I can't remember where it was. I've been working on that today, and I can't remember what I was doing, or yesterday. At least I didn't start with dinner tonight, but the whiskey I had for dessert was a delight. Tell her more. I like whiskey. I like a good whiskey. I don't like cheap whiskey. My taste in whiskey is expensive. How's Crow? Crow's good. Crow's coping. Yeah, hearts and hot dogs. Can't remember what I was doing when hearts and hot dogs came in. My mind's a blur. It's middle of the night. It's eerily spooky, Caroline and Datto's. I know we just take them for granted that we're not going to understand half what they're saying. They do often do the jinx though, because they've said the same thing at the same time. Hence, I need to do the owls the Hooters emoji for them. Great minds think alike. Twinsies. Well, you would agree with that, wouldn't you, Natsu? Great minds. We are the great minds of the chat. Hooters. Twinsies. Is my chat jumping or are they just repeating themselves? Oh no, repeating.
No.
There you go.
Give a hoot.
Although I quite like those little owls. It would just be good to have an emoji where it's two owls in the same. I don't know if I can do it though. I could try. Do the drop bear emoji as well. That's on the cards. Has to be done. Caroline and Datsun flashing those Hooters again. Party time. Let's party. Start the party at 3:37 in the morning. Awesome.
On a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday. Or if you're here, a Thursday.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. I haven't changed the membership stars yet. I also need to update the perks.
It's dark everywhere in the world except for Australia right now.
Pitch black here. Till about 7:30. It's dark here. That's a good idea, Mike. I will. I shall. I do need to update all that stuff. And so Jethro is Aussie. He understands what we're saying. Yeah, I know. Sarah's Hooters. That could have come from Phil. You're gonna stick with Phantom so I don't get in trouble. 2:30 in the afternoon here. Yeah, they're in the future. I see twinsies and automatically think of Arnold's and Danny. Yeah. Twins. I'm supposed to set it on for the night in the bedroom upstairs. She has her heat on full blast. Oh no. Computers. Yeah, I'll have to think about how to actually do it so it changes each membership.
Then
But it is possible. Yeah, ding. Well, there's Hooters all over this chat tonight. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, I think this is the most dings I've had in a long time.
ding, ding,
A long time.
ding, 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 ding.
It's a Hooter party. Early
my.
party for Caroline.
It's a Kenny Biddle.
Oh no! Oh no! Stop talking about him, guys. He's here. I'm joking. Hey, Kenny, how we doing? How are you? I enjoyed your podcast with the Justin of the Paranormal Monkey. And I first saw the thumbnail for it on Saturday's live and burst out laughing. That was an awesome thumbnail. It gave us great hilarity.
Yeah.
I can crow the chat now. Kenny's here. Finished another podcast.
Right on.
Just finished another recorded podcast. Was this podcast you've done or a podcast somebody else has done, Kenny? Which one was it? So we can know where to come and laugh. That was a great it was a good podcast.
Yeah, I love the little freaking transporter thing that he used for the equipment. That was really fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an interesting time to come into this chat. Interviewed by Spooky Science Sisters Pod. Oh, okay. I don't think. Let me check. Spooky. Is this on YouTube, Kenny? Oh, yes, it is. Awesome. So keep an eye out for that. I'll just subscribe and then I'll see it when it pops up. Justin was great to talk to. I think we went another 45 minutes after he entered the live. Yeah. It's not unusual for peeps to stay in StreamYard. We do. We spend about 5 minutes making sure we've actually ended the stream. But yeah, it's
so people stop talking, or the few people stop talking half an hour later.
But no, that's good. It was a good podcast. It was good live.
Yeah.
And it's good that you got on afterwards as well. That's how you make good, get to know people when you're sort of talking either before or after, rather than on air being the YouTuber, being the content creators. Thank you, Datsun. Hang on, I can't say that word. There is recitation portion of the podcast. Yeah.
I think recitation. Recitation? Or resuscitation? Which one?
Recitation. Oh no! Now I haven't had to think. Now I haven't consciously thought about the way to say it. I've said it. Yeah, I'll put a notification on Kenny. When I see it pop up, I'll let people know. I'll put a notification on. I've subscribed to them, so I'll see when it appears. Let people know that it's there. I'll check the channel out tomorrow. You're getting around. You're getting around. Excuse me. Using ghost emojis. You don't believe in them? They're banned. I've actually been talking about. We've been talking about stories that dominate rather than letting other stories through, because things like the Conjuring House is just everywhere at the moment. We've had Jimmy in here. We've been talking about Ghost of Carmel, Maine. It would just be nice to see. Kenny, that's not scientific. You'd have to prove that. You can't prove it. I'm joking. Channeling Dawson. You can't prove it's a kid under a sheet. Hungry again. I don't know. Those damn owls in the bell tower again partying, yeah. No, it would just be nice to see a wider selection of, and I'm probably as guilty as anybody, I suppose I could be doing it, a wider selection of stories out there. That's why, things like your lives and Justin's lives, I think, are important because they highlight other areas instead of just the same thing being discussed all the time. It's why I also like it when people debunk channels that aren't normally looked at. So it's having my own interest in folklore. I've got one or two planned, history and folklore and how it works. So I don't know, just vary the content a bit. It's nobody's fault. I get why these stories take over, but I think we need to remember there's a wider world of the paranormal out there and more examples rather than just one or two.
Tuning into, is there any truth into the folklore, or is it just a made-up story, or was it a story that was sensationalized writing?
One of the videos I'm going to, well, it's actually a live. It's a live that Noah did, and he debunked various things. And one of the ways he debunked about the location he was in, and one of the ways he debunked it was looking at folklore versus local history. I don't want to say too much because I want to do it in the video, but he'd done it really well. And so he debunked what the folklore was because the local history had told him otherwise. He'd done a really good job at looking at that. And I'm all for people going through, because I couldn't do it, when people go through the documents of birth certificates and land ownership and all that sort of stuff, because that's painstaking. But I love my folklore and my history, and when somebody goes in and actually separates out the two, and you're talking about long-standing folklore, and sort of in quotation marks ghost stories. I've said this before, and I think when Kenny was on the live, I did actually talk about this. When you're looking at local history, it's impossible here. I've got a really good story I'm trying to investigate, but a lot of the local history here is independently published, and getting hold of it is really difficult because people publish it themselves rather than being able to go to a publisher and find it. But yeah, and he did a really good job on that. So I want to find more examples of that to put together a video. Night, John. Oh no, Cynthia. Steak and potatoes with sauteed mushrooms, onions, pepper. Now I'm hungry. No one wants to hear a bad story. Yeah. I mean, I'm all for mystery, and I'm all for sort of, I love those stories, and I think we all love those stories. But yeah, we're all going to roll up against Cynthia. We're going to go to Cynthia's for leftovers. But that sort of research is my charm, as Beardo would say, according to Crow. My charm. Caroline, usual spot. Yeah, I want steak now. It's 3:49 in the morning, and I want steak. And I haven't got any. Beardo's jam. Sarah's jam, man. Oh, Cynthia, you're gonna have a house full if we could get there easier. Oh, steak. I haven't had steak for ages. To get me some steak. It's almost 11 p.m. here. Yeah, it's almost 4 here. You ever get over here, I would happy to host you. Thank you, because I'm planning on coming over in a couple of years, so Anybody wants to offer to feed me? I'll be coming over for a month. 2 weeks with a mate. And she's agreed to go home on her own. Which surprised me, so I could stay on for a couple of weeks. Nearly 3 p.m. Thursday here. In the future, you see, time travel exists, Kenny, because it's 3 p.m. in Australia.
Mhm.
They are
In
11
Australia.
11 hours ahead of me. Yeah. Speak of the Dow, just talking about you, Noah. Didn't say anything bad.
Wow.
I was
I
being
know.
nice. I was talking about when I don't want to give too much information away because I want to do a reaction to it, but I was talking about your research into when you're in one of your lives, when you looked at folklore and then looked at the history. I was because Kenny's in the chat, and I was saying how I actually love when people properly research folklore and history and look and debunk that way. Because local history, I don't know what it was like there, but local history here, as I was saying, is really difficult because it's all independent publishing and rather than main publishers, so getting hold of it can be really difficult. Kenny knows you're a joker, Candy. He's just hoping you don't time him out. Like you did Dawson. Oh no, Dawson timed you out, didn't he? Did you ever get him back for that?
I think she did.
Yeah. Dawson accidentally timed Candy out. Oh, that was the excuse. No, I know. Yeah, but you see, when I do it spectacularly because I didn't just time Mike out. I banned him by accident. No, sweetie, you know the cemetery you were in. I want the one with the gates. I can't remember what the gates were called off the top of my head. But you were. I'm trying not to give away what it was, but you were talking about stuff that was hanging in the trees and how you debunked it. That one. Kelly's going to adopt Dawson. You have to fight Joe for him. But you know, although he might by now, he might say, "Yeah, have him, have him." Dawson's been in. Dawson, yeah, temporarily banned. No, I did. I banned Mike. The other one I did, I nearly did. I actually managed not to hit the 3 dots in time. I managed to get away from the 3 dots in time, but I nearly timed Crow out on one of his own premieres. Although he said he wouldn't have minded. Not my. Caroline accidentally got timed out too. Was that me?
No, that was that when Steph did that?
Oh yeah. Oh, I see now, sir. So I know what you're talking. Yeah, yeah. You're also talking about the sort of the lack of vegetation around the trees. That one. Oh, it was Mrs. Boo. Yeah. It is easily done. Because if you go scrolling through chat and StreamYard, you get very close to those 3 little dots. So it is easily done. And if it's on your phone, it's actually why if I'm on my phone and I'm moderating, I actually tell the other mods I'm on my phone because it is so easy to do on your phone.
Yeah.
But guys, it's 5 to 4 in the morning. I had sausages for dinner. Chicken. I've got chicken and beef in the freezer. Hmm.
I had fish.
Actually, I haven't had fish for a bit. I'll have to get some fish. Might get some mussels. Hey, Wisdom, very happy to see you and Sarah on my last live. Oh, do you know something? No, I'm really enjoying that last live.
Yeah, that was
Um,
fun.
and he is lurking. He's actually see. Where's Phil? He loves Phil.
He'll
And
show up.
Phil gave him shit for 2.5 hours, and he still loves Phil.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He's at work.
He is at work. But if he's got his earbuds in and he can, he'll probably jump in. Oh, I know her. No, no. It was what I liked about that as well is it didn't phase you. You didn't stress out about it. You just kept going. If you're not subscribed to Noah, guys, please. Bye, Kenny. Thanks for dropping in, sweetie. If you're not
Have a nice
subscribed to
night.
Noah, please check his channel out. Investigations and lives, and he also does debunks. Highly recommended. Careful in his chat because Phil's a mod.
Yeah.
Actually, so am I, but I'm a nice mod. I'm trying to taunt Phil. He's obviously busy. Seat's taken, Phil. Seat's taken.
Phil's walking on broken glass.
Yeah, he is. He hasn't been at work for a week, so I think they're actually making him, work. Wait, Phil's a mod. Phil's a mod on Noah's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blame Philip. Yeah, we always blame Philip. That's what he's there for. It's always Phil's fault.
Scapegoat.
We pass all the blame on.
Okay.
Jethro say hi. It's always, without exception. It snowed here yesterday. That was Phil's fault. It's controlling the weather now.
Can't find the camera. That's Phil's fault. He hit
I know.
it while
I still haven't found that camera. Why? Oh. Tread lightly. No. No. I'm probably not over when I fell asleep on him last night. Mike, stay off the frozen lake then. Oh, don't give me those nightmares. Has anyone seen Teshi? I miss my catnip. Yeah, he was in the last live. I think he's still bogged down with this getting ready for this exam, so he's not around as much as he normally would be, but he is around. We have seen him. He exists. Yeah. He pops into lives when he can. But he's a busy target at the minute. And he's got that new, is it a husky he got? It was a husky, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, he's got that new husky to look after. So he's a busy kitty. Yeah, he certainly is. How are we doing? Oh, coming up to the 3-hour mark. Okay. We'll start winding down, I think. Although I am awake-ish. Probably should get some sleep, though. He has his claws in many things. He does. He's a very busy. Chasing the bookworm, typical cat. We have the deadly black. I must admit, I mean, it's not much fun walking at the minute because of the ice, but it's the one time of the year I don't miss the car because I'd hate driving in this. Winding down. I'm sure he will ace the exams. Sure he will. The kitty has a pet dog. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Yeah. He's got a new husky. Driving on ice isn't learned overnight. That's what I mean. That's what I was saying earlier, Mike. Because when I grew up, there wasn't a lot of snow and ice where I was, which is only 8 miles away, but it was on the coast. It was kind of had its own little weather system. So I never really got the hang of it. I know how to do it, and it's also why I will only drive cars with gears. I won't have an automatic because you can use your gears as to slow down. You don't have to rely on your brakes. When I knackered my left hand, the doctor says, "Oh, maybe you should think about getting an automatic," and I was like, "No, no." Black ice is just lazy. Filter your water first, people. It's safer when clear. Do you know something, Datsun? I'm sorry, but that has to. I know I'm trigger happy on the plank tonight, but
Yeah.
I don't look forward to ice. We don't snow much here anymore, but we get ice in spades. Yeah, we get more ice than snow. I've jinxed myself now. We'll probably get sort of a foot of snow tomorrow, but
It's getting warmer here.
actually our temperature's going up, and by going up I mean they're going back up into sort of 3, 4, 5. So even said 12 for one day. So I think this little patch of minus temperatures are cooler now. Don't know. Yeah. Break from that Australian heat.
Did you see Santa in there?
Right. I am going to wind down. I don't know what day is it? It's Thursday today. I don't know if I will get a live in actually. I do want to do an art stream, but I think it'll be Saturday. There's no point in doing one today because I've just been live. And I know Friday here means during the day reception is terrible for some reasons with the internet. So I think I'm looking at Saturday. Probably do a daytime live on Saturday. But I will finish the Mythos badge and put that in the members only section. And whatever the next badge is, I'll do that. Find my camera and get the next one started. Keep an eye on my community page for news on the annual. Also, if you haven't seen the Finished Joe badge, that is up on my community page. Joe also posted it on his community page. Yeah, there'll be a lot more updates now, so keep an eye on that. Yeah, it'll be Saturday morning. It's I'm kind of in the mode of doing one. I've used my Wednesday night lives, but there's always a traffic jam on a Saturday, and it's easier to do the daytime on a Saturday. So, Mum is fine. Thanks for all concerned. I missed something, but please, she's fine, Jethro. Oh no, Caroline's jumped in after Datsun. Oh. Too late. I threw him a life preserver. I can't help if you missed it. I don't know.
Don't worry, Santa's out there surfing. He'll get him.
Yeah, Santa Surfer will save you. Yes, happy birthday for tomorrow, Caroline. And so it'll probably, unless I do an impromptu live, it'll probably be Saturday for the next live. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, mods. Thank you to those with memberships. And I don't think Ghost Queen is still here, but thank you for super chat. And thank you, Wiz, for joining me.
Always.
Always. Awkward end. While you guys all save that, so I'm going to end the stream. Leave you to it.
Maybe lock the doors and turn the lights down low.
Oh, yeah.
Put on something soft and slow.
Soft and slow.
'Cause baby, we ain't got no place to go.
No place.